Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here, and today we're going to make the second flight with the E-flite Cirrus SR22T. It's been a little while, but it's not been out again since I flew it here on the channel. I will have the maiden flight linked up in the top, and yeah, we're going to try taking off from grass. If this doesn't work, we'll take it over to the cricket pitch and get it in the air. Let's see what we can do. All right, I got one click on the flaps. I'm in low rates. I went back and watched my first video to make sure that I didn't miss anything or forgot anything I needed to do before I came back out. The wind is coming out of the north, so we got it facing the north. It's causing the temperatures to start to drop here in Ohio, but it's still okay at this moment. Let's get this thing in the air. So a little bit of roll to the right, or left, I mean. About half throttle. I am flying on the 4S 3200. Still feels like it's rolling to the left just a little bit, but not bad at all. I'm correcting with the stick. That's about 30% on the throttle, giving it just a touch of up, and I'm still got the flaps on, so before I make any adjustments on trim, let's kill the flaps, and then maybe it'll get rid of that roll, because when I watched the video back, it seemed straight, but it was a pretty windy day. Still rolling just a little bit, so let's see what that does. Bringing it back downwind. Cool little landing light right under the nose of the airplane. I don't know if you guys could see that. It looks pretty straight now. Just a little bit of a climb too. My goodness, it felt pretty straight. So maybe just the way it's been stored. There, man, I put a little down trim in, and it was not trying to climb there. In fact, it was sinking in. Let's see if we can get this set up for a high-speed pass. Take it down this end. Circle out kind of wide. There's a 4S 3200 in there, so I'm not expecting it to be crazy, but pretty good. I mean, it is a scale airplane, and it's not even, you know, in the real world, it's not a race plane. It is a private type of commuter type plane, and so it's flying really good, and it's not super fast, but that's how it is supposed to be. Now, I do think it'll still perform pretty decent, so let's get it lined up for a nice roll. I'm gonna pitch the nose up just a little bit. Just a little bit of down on the elevator to keep it from falling too fast. I had it in the 3/4 to full throttle. This time we'll roll, what was that, a left roll? I about guarantee it, because I almost never roll this way. There we go, roll to the right. This next pass we'll do a loop. Kicking the speed up just a little bit. We're going to take it up kind of high. Cutting the throttle a little bit on the way down. But man, super easy. It's on rails, guys. Lots and lots of fun here. Boy, I'm gonna have to take it on up. There we go. Cutting the throttle at the top. Now back in the throttle. We made it. That was, I needed all of that I am in low rates, so potentially I could have done much better in high rates. But then you risk stalling it on that down. So it felt good. I was a little bit nervous coming out so low, but I started really low, so it's kind of what happens. Let's take it up. We'll come out of there rolling under. And then at this end we'll curl up and then roll over. There we go. I actually almost let it stall as it got inverted. I don't know what it's capable of here, but we'll try a tumble. Not really. Gave a little bit of prop speed to get some air over the controls to be able to get it to roll out of that, because it completely stalled. My timer is giving me the countdown. Now from the watch back on the video, I had 60% battery left, I think, after the timer ran out. So I believe I still have plenty of flight time left. But what we'll do is we'll throw those flaps on, bring it in for a landing, and check the battery. I mean, we got smart battery in here, we got the telemetry, so why don't we use it? So here we go, full flaps. I'm happy with that. I am 38 seconds over, and oh, too far. Not close enough to get the telemetry, so let's move a little closer. And there it jumped in. No, not quite close enough yet. Well, it should be showing up. Maybe if I change screens and come back to it. Still no. Well, that's sad. I don't know why it's not showing the voltage, but everything else seems to be working okay on the telemetry, but the battery voltage isn't showing up. Still, it's showing 0. But the ESC warning did not come up. So I'm gonna take it back up. Let's go back to takeoff flaps. The wind is coming out of the west just a little bit, so I need to turn it. Just like that. Another nice and easy takeoff. I was full throttle with 1 click of flaps to get it out of the grass, but did very good. Smooth. We do have about, I would say, the 4 to 6 mile an hour range on the breeze. It's nothing horrible, but it's enough that it's blowing the wings around just a little bit every once in a while. That was a half throttle roll. I don't think this is the right airplane to do it, but I'll give it a shot. Let's try a 4-point roll. Well, I messed it up really bad because I tried to go the opposite direction that I normally do, and when I tried to throw the rudder in, I went the wrong way. So let's try it again. We'll go the way I normally do. The only problem with that is usually coming out of it, I mess up. Oh my goodness. Maybe this airplane can't do a knife edge decent. Let's just try our knife edge first. Yeah, it's falling out of it real easy. Not much rudder control, I guess. But other than that, it's doing good. And the rudder does help it come through corners. If you do the coordinated turns, it does help with that, but that's not enough rudder authority to do a good knife edge. Or at least I'm not able to do it. Maybe in high rates. But if I get it in high rates, I'm going to struggle with everything else. All right, guys, let's bring it around for that landing. And if it's not telling me the battery this time, I think I have my battery checker in the flight box. So we'll grab it. Oh, you know what? I didn't throw the flaps on. Let's take it back around. We'll go at least one click on the flaps. Help me slow it down real nice to get it in this grass. Typically, these type of airplanes with wheel pants and the smaller sizes like this aren't ideal for grass takeoffs and landings, but this one did okay. And boy, the landing looked good too. And here, got it steering even. Pretty impressed with the capabilities in the grass here. It is cutting through the grass a little bit. You know, obviously being the middle of the winter, this grass hasn't been cut. And still nothing on the battery. We'll pull it out and check it here in a second. But I am almost 8.25 minutes. So pretty impressive on the flight time. Let's get that battery checked. So there it's showing 26%, and each cell is almost 3.8. Pretty good. 8 minutes 15 seconds on 4S 3200 milliamp hour battery. Perfect fit in the fuselage, and you got almost 26% left after 8 minutes and 15 seconds. So guys, pretty happy with that. That's a really impressive flight time. Very efficient, I would say. And if you can handle basic aerobatics and just a nice scale look to your planes, this would be a perfect choice. And it's got lots of cool lights, and you don't have to mess with landing gear. Everything seems pretty cool. Of course, it comes with some antennas and things that I haven't put on there. But yeah, super happy with this purchase. And if you guys are looking for something like this, I will have it linked in the description box. Big thanks to the Lord for holding the rain back so I could get out here and fly. And I appreciate all your guys' support. And the likes and comments are just amazing. You guys are really cool, and I appreciate it so much. Until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.